Sir, pwede po bang ikwento sa akin, ano po yung nangyari yung gabi na yun na naging dahilan para po magawa po ninyo yun? Ano po yung action niya nung victim? Ano pong ginawa niya?
Una, nagtanong mga sa suko. Nagwasag sila ron. Pagdating sa kulong niya, nalalapas ko sa akin pisto. Binasag na yung kinumpa niya yung motor. Sasama sana yung motor din ng motor. Yung Mario. Eh, medyo dumilig na yung ano ko dahil ang dami ng nilay. Ayun, masundot ko. Hindi na, nabigla lang ako eh. Hindi sadya.
Okay na po ba malaman? Ilang beses po?
Sa
I will send you I think Bambi will send them the video clips taken. That's why he was properly identified because of the video. Medyo kubera nyo lang dahil yung insidente hindi masyadong maganda. But I will give it to you. The evidence, we'll share it to you. The evidence, that's why he was properly identified. Next, please.
Oscar Wayda po sa GMA News.
Oscar.
Mr. Francisco, describe lang po kung maaari, no? Yung nakikita mo nung time na yun, kung bakit nag-dim yung panahon mo. Ano yung nakikita mo ng panahon?
eh, wala na silang ano eh. Pag dumating sila, wala na silang pakialam. Pagkita nila mga sasakay, tinututin namin nila. Mga tinutumbas na masira.
Sa gamit niyo po,
Saka, ang gamit ko kasi, malapit ka rin ba sa akin, hindi alam, nakita ko sa loob. Paglabas ko, yung mga inano yung motor. Parang lumilig na rin yung biglaan. Hindi maano, para daw, hindi ko sinadya. Kasi kung sadya talaga, marami, isa lang.
Yes, please.
So, Mayor,
Oscar.
Mayor, nakipag-usap na ba sa inyo yung pamilya ng biktima o may nakausap niyo po ba?
No. The moment Director General of the Manila Police District, our district director, reported to me about the incident, and immediately itong anak ni Mr. Francisco, because he was identified by the Manila Police District o nakipagtulungan at inayos yung surrender. So inuna namin na hanapin yung suspect at may harap sa mata ng batas. And that's the update as of last night. And
Sir, Lawrence Tanoco.
sure, Lawrence.
Sir, yung ganitong sitwasyon na malino na parang dating is self-defense yung nangyari. Hindi ba?
Well, I don't know. I'm no judge, I'm no prosecutor, and I'm no lawyer. But that's the challenge, no? Yan ay isang malaking hamon sa isang rumble o riot incident wherein even ordinary people in a given situation will protect his family, property, and himself. Now, I don't know how far it will go, but habang tayo'y malayang under our Constitution, malaya natin maipahayag ang ating damdamin, at yan ay kinikilala ng pamahalang lungsod ng Maynila at iginagalang. But at the same manner, any citizen, for that matter, has also the right to protect his property and life. That's another story to tell. But it's up for the fiscal, or the prosecutor, and the judge to find out. But one thing is for sure, the case is closed and solved immediately.
Mayor, good
Yes.
morning. Chris po from DZMM. Bali, po doon sa naging riot po ng September 21, it is then po confirmed na at least mayroong isang fatality po doon sa incident. Kasi sinasabi po ng DILG Secretary ay wala pong fatalities. Pero ito po ba yung fatality po nito? Ito po yung dun sa DOH na kinonfirm po?
Yes. When we heard the news, the report that there was a stabbing incident, of course, there are so many moving parts. Is this a stabbing incident like a regular day-to-day altercation of individuals, or this is a part of that incident happened in recto, burning and destroying of private and government properties? That's another thing. Involved ba yung police? Siyempre, yun ang una natin kailangan alamin. It turned out, it's an ordinary citizen trying to protect his property and afraid of his life. Caught in the middle of a chaotic, unruly rumble and riot. Ayun ang, kaya andito siya ngayon. So, hindi siya lespo. Ordinaryong citizen.
Tanong ko na rin po, yung mga kumakalat po kasi nilang video po sa social media, meron pong incident, not sure po kung, as sinasabi po sa comment, may Nordi Edad po yun, pero hindi pa po verified. May inakyat po doon sa taas po ng hotel na niransa. Dinala po yun ng mga polis, meron pong suot na vest yung mga polis po yung nakaitim. Pinanin po sa taas, as parang pinagbubugpog po ng mga hotel staff. May any action po kayo doon? So, naging action po ng polis. Ano po dapat ang ginawa?
Well,
dapat po kaya pinanin sa taas instead of sa prison po?
If I were them, I will file a complaint. The family of the minor. But as far as I'm concerned, no report were given to me. And, you know, well, on the side, what if pinasok ka sa loob ng bahay mo? Will you protect your family and home? Kaya talagang pinaiiwasan talaga yung unruly rally. Kasi maraming moving parts yan. But as far as I'm concerned, to answer your question, wala pang reported sa amin. These are all claims, the same claims that there are 30 death. Remember, let's be honest to ourselves. We've been receiving chat group pictures, communicating to each other, and even in the commentary section, paano daw yung 30 pinatay? We take it seriously. Of course, alam mo, pag nag-iimbestiga ka, kahit na maliit na bagay, binibigyan mo ng atensyon as much as you can, or what you call elimination process, what is truth and what is not. So the simplest way to do it, if there is 30 people who died, is to look into our morgue or even in our hospital, private and public. Wala naman eh. Wala naman 30. Ang hirap itago nung 30 namatay. Kaya sa mga kabataan, ingat lang tayo pagka-share ng mga ganito. Kasi these are sensitive informations. It may destroy lives, no? By vaguely or unsubstantiated claims against any person. Delikado yan. Hindi to joke, no? Nakita nyo, pag napapanood natin yung parang laro sa kanila. But you know, ulit-ulitin ko, ang taong bayan, may karapatan din na proteksyonan ang kanyang sarili at ang kanyang bahay at pamilya, ang kanyang pag-aari. Kaya lang, panawagan ko sa mga taga-Maynila, Let us not put the law in our hands. Let's continue to believe that the Manila Police District, your police district, will do their job.
As question po, Boss.
Sure.
Good morning, Mayor. Mayor, ang reaction na lang po doon sa panawagan sa inyo ng militanteng grupo na nag-rally po sa NTV na palayain po daw yung mga inaresto. Kapag hindi raw pinalaya, ay mas malawak ang paglabag sa lansangan ng kanilang gagawin. Ano po yung reaction?
Anong basis of release? If there is a basis for release, okay lang. Are they guilty of destroying public property, threat to the citizen? It's up for the judge. Are they suspect? Yes, they are considered suspect. 192 of them. Were they arraigned? Yes, they were arraigned. Then, karapatan naman nila kumuha ng abogado. Now, if I'm not mistaken, those 14 years old below is now under or been submitted to the custody of DSWD. Wala naman akong kapangyarihan na magpalaya ng tao ng suspect. Even the president of this country, wala kaming kapangyarihan. Palayain yan, palabasin yan. Pagka meron namang citizen na marunong-runong, ano naman ang kasong kakarapin ko? Kaya, ang leksyon, tatanda naman na yung iba na yun, ang leksyon talaga, maging responsable ka sa sarili. So, tulungan na lang nila. I encourage them to help the family to defend those suspects. 192 of them.
Mayor, si Grant Hilario po from Bomboradio.
Sure.
Mayor, last step po ay nabanggit niyo po na mayroong ex-politician and Filipino Changes Funder yung last likod na possible na last likod na.
These are possibilities
Yes.
based on raw and sketchy report.
Your pwede po malaman namin ngayon na mas malinaw or confirmation po sino po na
Malalaman din niya siguro kung meron talagang katotohanan yan o wala. Dahil kung makikita nyo yung interview ko kay Karen Davila yesterday, that particular cases will be charged to those suspect. Tapos nakita mo sa baba, nung binabanggit ko, the word to be determined. Ibig sabihin, there is an ongoing investigation and how far it can go. As of the moment, they are person of interest as instigator and can be charged of sedition. Kasi may isa pang babae doon sa Ayala Bridge. Ngayon na kasi lumalabas yung mga video eh. Binibigyan niya ng direktiba para sunugin yung truck. Maraming ginagawa pa. Kino-compile pa yung mga videos and datas. But, we'll see. Natin. Total, I think nagbigay na ng direktiba si Secretary Remulla ng DILG to further investigate. But for now, one at a time. Those who committed rumble and riot that caused damage to public property and private property and serious physical injury. Ayun. Second, there is an incident of death, confirmed report. Anong action taken by the city and Manila Police District? Find the suspect. Now, the suspect surrendered voluntarily, and here he is. And hopefully later on, yung tanong mo, mahanap natin.
Last na lang.
Sure.
Ako na channel 2.
Ah. May alas 11 kasi ako.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Siguro na-miss ko lang. Pero magkakaroon tayo ng initial damage assessment.
Oh, good question. Yesterday, umabot na sa humigit kumulang 10 million pesos ang damage. Sogo, MMDA, City of Manila properties. 10.4 more or less, but more than 10 million. May breakdown na. Now, the challenge is hindi naman kagad mapalitan yung stoplight ng MMDA because it's a unique product. Hindi naman yan available lagi sa Mercury Drug o sa hardware. So it will take time to put back all those. Chairman Artes is doing his very best to change or palitan yung mga nasirang gamit ng MMDA. So more or less about 10 million pesos. It's a good question. Buti na tanong mo.
And very last na lang din, Mayor.
Sure.
Si Sec. John Vigrimillo ng BIA, sinabi nung wala talagang nagpuputok. Hindi Manila Police District, sinasabi nila wala rin nagpuputok ng baril sa akin ng pulisan. Pero doon sa video from which may makakalalaki yung may hawak ng baril. Ano po ba sila? Mga civilian ba sila? Or are there in plain clothes? Paano po yun?
Basta ganito ang rule. I don't know. As far as I remember, the rule sa rally, ang police has to be uniform for proper identification. I don't know if there is a law that requires them that if you are participant in the peace and order situation in a rally, you must be in uniform so that you will be properly identified. So kung civilian, that's kailangan imbestigahan. Kasi bakit? Alam mo, meron din tinatawag sa rally what you call infiltrator. At ang trabaho, agitator. They will infiltrate a peaceful rally for some political beliefs or economic reason. Somebody maybe ordered them. Ito lang ang mga senaryo. We have to open our minds of the possibility. They infiltrate, instigate, agitate the environment and maybe can provide some materials to those individuals. Lalo pa pag nakikita mo madaling utuin. Ang tawag doon starter. Ang tawag namin sa Rumble, starter. Those are possibilities. Now, kung yun ay police o hindi, I really don't know yet. But as a matter of general rule, walang police na makikihalubilo basta-basta sa gitna ng mga rallyista na kakasibilyan. Makukuyog yun. Usually, nasa front line. Divided yung line. But anyway, we'll look into it. And reports will be made naman. And hindi naman tumitigil pa yung MPD ngayon. Kaka-review. May isa pa kang tinitingnan namin yung sino yun? Supaply? Sino ba yun? Instigator? Hindi na pagkikita ngayon Pero maraming mga insidente na hinikayat niya yung mga bata. Kawawa naman yung mga bata. Kita niyo yung mga magulang. Nag-iiyakan. Dahil yung mga magulang ngayon, ang hapdi ng puso. Napuyat. Nag-aalala. Dahil lang dito sa mga, alam mo, okay naman akong geng-geng. Gusto nyo, 2 joints tayo. Walang problema. 2 joints. Chill-chill ka lang. Okay lang. self-expression, showing your talent. I don't mind. Pero to agitate and create chaos as an influencer, that guy Supaply can be held liable also. And I told sa Monte, sabi, paimbestigahan nyo nga yan. Kasi may mga video yan na parang nag-agitate siya ng mga bata. Como siya ay sikat na influencer, nagamit niya in a bad way. Ito, kita niyo mga nahuli namin, di ba? Tagig. Ano yun naman, napansin niyo Mandaluyong, Parañaque. Kawawa yung mga bata. I think ikaw yung nag-interview sa mga magulang. You were there, no? Sa MPD. You see, nakita mo yung pag-aalala ng magulang? Yung hinagpis ng magulang? Sana nanonood yung mga kabataan. Is it worth it na pahapdiin natin ang puso ng nanay natin at tatay natin? Is it worth it? Kita ninyo, nung nasa Hoyo, yung mga bata ngayon, bumisita ba yung, sino yun? Supaply? Binisita ba sila ng barkada nila, ng kaibigan nila? Sino nag-aalala sa labas ng kulungan? Magulang. Kaya mga bata, ang magulang nyo, walang masamang iisipin para sa inyo. Makinig kayo. Kaya, yun lang ang panawagan ko. Huwag tayo magpadalos-dalos. Kasi, sayang ang buhay, sayang ang kinabukasan. Makinig kayo sa magulang nyo. Mahalin nyo't maswerte nga kayo. Meron pa kayong magulang. May mga taong ulila na. Mahalin nyo, nanay nyo. I've seen your interview. I really feel bad as a parent. I really feel bad as a parent. But again, we need to do what we have to do to protect the interests of the general population.
Dito na tayo papabasa. Pasensya na.
Sorry, paparating na si Ambassador. Muli, maraming salamat. Congratulations.